Hello and welcome to City Hopper. I'm going to share an important topic today with all of my followers, and the topic is Istanbul. Istanbul, a city of love, city of joy, city of history, city of monuments, whatnot. Istanbul breathes history. Istanbul, in every corner of the street, you will find history. From the Byzantine, the Romans, and the Ottomans. It was once the capital. It was known as Constantinople. Everybody knows about it. Before I move forward to the episode in details, I would like everyone to follow, subscribe, and like this channel. Istanbul, definitely everybody would love to visit. Istanbul is a city that, I don't know, even if you go by the statistics, millions of tourists all around the world that comes and visits Istanbul throughout the year. But there are certain red flags, there are certain cautions that I would like to share with my followers, whoever watching this video. But I will definitely share certain points that you must be aware of, you must be cautious about it, and how to treat on the streets of Istanbul. First point, the most important point is beware of the taxi scammers. You might be approached by a taxi driver, very sweet, nice to talk to, but don't ever get in the taxi without booking it on the apps. The B-Taxi or Uber, these are the two applications that you must have it on your mobile phone, and ensure that your mobile phone that you are carrying from your country, it's charged and it's loaded with enough data. Book your taxi on these applications, on these apps, and you will not feel cheated or you will not be out of place. And if you go and directly strike a deal with a taxi driver, and their meter, the taxi and their taxi meter is not to be relied upon. They could be faulty. By the time you reach your destination, it will drill your pocket. You will lose enough cash, the local currency. So beware of this scam in Istanbul. Istanbul is a lovely city. Istanbul has no comparison. And these sort of scammers are not just in Istanbul. They could be in Athens, they could be in Rome, they could be in Delhi, they could be in Lahore, they could be in anywhere. The city itself attracts a lot of tourists. So naturally, there are people who tries to, entice the tourists, entice the visitors. They talk very, sweet, and you might fall prey to their sweet talks. So beware of this. Use the taxi apps. Second important thing about Istanbul is don't really trust any stranger. And when the stranger comes up to you and say that I am a guide, certain guide, I will give you a tour of the city, don't fall into their traps, because they might not be guides, they are just strangers roaming around the city, and then they will, by your face, they will know that you are a visitor to Istanbul. I myself have seen a lot of such incidents in Istanbul. I've been a regular visitor to Turkey over the last 6-7 years. So these are the very irregular incidents where the tourists have lost their money, tourists have been trapped by someone. So don't get into this trap. Even the government of Turkey, they are very serious about stopping this kind of strangers acting as guides, tour guides. If you want to book your tour guide, go for the official channel. Don't rely on any strangers. Third important point is about the bazaars and the shops. Anybody will come to you and will tell you, come to this bazaar. It's a very nice bazaar, grand bazaar, obviously one historical bazaar that you'll come across in Istanbul, and it's quite nearby to the Sultanahmet area, the hub of Istanbul. But don't even rely on these guys, because these guys are sometimes they are related, they are known to the shop owners inside the Grand Bazaar. Grand Bazaar is a huge area. You have the the tea shops, you have the spices shops, you have the carpet shops, you have the jewelry, you have everything inside that inside that bazaar. The shop owner will be very nice to you. They'll offer you Turkish, and who doesn't want to be treated well in Turkey as a guest of the Turkish people, with a chai and with some sweets, baklava even. So don't get into the trap. Be very firm what you want to buy. say you want to buy this, ask the price, the kilo, the price of the carpet, price of spices, price of tea. Don't just be emotional. Don't just get emotional. Don't just get too sentimental about Istanbul. Oh, I have come to Istanbul and this is the last time that we'll be coming, so let's buy everything and go back home. You will end up losing a lot of money. Point number 4 is the moment you come out of the airport, whether Sabiha Gökçen Airport or whether the Istanbul Airport. Istanbul Airport is on the European side, Sabiha Gökçen is on the Asian side. So when you come out of the airport, ensure that you carry Istanbul card. The Istanbul card is basically a card that is used in the local transport, the metro, the ferry. If you are roaming around, if you want to visit some of the places, you have to go from the airport to this other destination. So basically you need that card to help you with the payment, because the bus drivers won't receive any cash and they will just have to tap the Istanbul card. In one card, you can purchase 50 Turkish lira, and in that card load it up with cash. Depends on the family members, how many family members. 4 family members, I would say load it up to 500 to 700 Turkish lira. That would be enough for you. And over a period of time, you will find those kiosks at the airport, at the different parts of the city, especially in the Sultanahmet area, at the bus stations. You will find those kiosks, the ferry boats, Ido. So those important kiosks are meant to load up the Istanbul card. Another important point, don't forget to carry the Turkish lira in your local currency, I mean to say. Sometimes the metal cash doesn't work in some of the shops, some of the areas. They won't have the machine where the debit card or a credit card is swiped. The shop owner might tell you that they don't have the machine, the debit card or a credit card machine, and you must have ordered your food or something like that, and you will end up in a very, very embarrassing position. So better carry some Turkish lira, and 1,000 to 2,000 Turkish lira would be fine. And again, I would say it depends on your budget. What are you going to eat, and how far you are going to go? So it depends on all that. You can carry US dollars, you can carry euro with you, but don't exchange it anywhere near the airport. Airport will be very expensive. So you can, in the city, you get a good decent exchange in Turkish lira. Last important caution, the red flag for the tourist is whenever you get into any food joint, please ask for the menus. Ask for the menu card. Find out what you want to eat and just check the price. If you don't do that, the waiter, the shop owner, they might come you again sweet talks. They will do the sweet talks and they will say this delicacy is nice. Yeah, Istanbul, Turkey dishes, Turkey food is quite delicious. But don't get emotional. I'm always saying, don't get emotional. Don't get sentimental about eating just for one time and forgetting over the rest of your days. Check the prices of the menu. Check the prices on the menu list. Order what you want to order and fix your budget. Because if you go by the words of the restaurant owners or the waiters who is going to serve you food, don't do that. Think what you want to order. Ask the price. There is a price list. Go for that and ask, are they accepting card? If they are accepting the cards, fine. If they are not, ensure that you have enough cash in your pocket. In the next episode, I will come back and I will discuss more about the do's and don'ts of Istanbul or any of the Turkey city and how you can navigate these kind of situations, problems from the so-called scammers. Do like, subscribe and share my video. Till then, Gorusurus. See you again.